Oh yeah. I'm gonna break my arm.
What?
We have an album.
大家好，我是付的方。
我是 Baby Chris.
What is the most difficult part of learning Chinese? Are you pretending to be Prince?
Well, I mean,
Johnny Depp.
Well, the hardest part is getting to China, and then once you're in, it's a novel.
I think it requires a lot of patience. Or maybe all languages do. You can't learn it as a child, really, unless you're born in China. You know where I'm going with this? Like, there's a lot of opportunities for English people to learn languages as children. No, because in school we learn French or German or Spanish.
True.
Yeah. So usually, like, it would be kind of weird for like a 14-year-old to be starting speaking Chinese. It happens, but you don't meet them. You're usually an adult when you go to China, or at least 18, right? Right. But the problem is by then it's harder to learn because you're kind of filling up of shit already. So you're gonna find it really frustrating. You're gonna feel like an idiot when you're in the class. Like, oh man, I don't know anything.
What was your first impressions of Chinese? Because I thought, when I first heard Chinese, I thought everyone was really angry all the time.
Yeah, no, I said that, yeah, when we went to Daico's chicken shop.
Dickos,
Yeah. And I was like, dude, why is she shouting over orange juice? And she was like, Mayo! And I was like, they don't have any orange juice. She was like, no, it's cool, she's just telling you that.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, can I have a lemonade? And she was like, ha. Hey. She was pointing at the seat and I was like, what's up with her? She's like, no, she's not angry, she's just, that's like how she's telling you.
She was a bit,
She freaked.
农民.
I grew to love her over the 10 minutes that we spent sitting there.
You look like a model there.
Thank you.
Because it's not showing you.
Party rocking in the house tonight. Everybody gonna have a good time.
Speaking versus writing versus reading of Chinese.
I haven't even started writing.
You can't write?
As you can see in no, I can write, just not Chinese. In one of the earlier videos, my writing is awful. But it's a cop-out excuse, you don't really need it. With things like Youdao dictionary, is it called Youdao? Whatever.
有道.
You don't need to learn
有道词典.
like shui fen zheng, is it? What's the calligraphy? Water paper. Shui fen with the brushes.
I don't know what that's called.
Something like that. Shui. I think I know someone who doesn't know the name of it. You don't need it. You can, like, with your computer, you can do different language settings, and if you know the pinyin and you can vaguely recognize characters, you'll be okay.
That's another thing. A lot of people is impressed that I can write Chinese, but pinyin is so easy. It's just like it's probably easier than English, typing in English. Because it guesses what you want to write.
Okay, yeah. I thought you meant like.
But in English, you make a typo, like unless you have a spell check.
Yeah.
Then you write it wrong. You can still read it and you still know what the guy's saying, but they don't like it doesn't come up with a word or like a sentence for you like it does in Chinese.
They're getting better at like establishing context as well. So you can put like the first 3 characters of a sentence.
Yeah.
Like
that's what I love about Chinese.
And then you can like fuck up loads of letters and it will still like suggest a certain character for you.
I love that. I type faster in Chinese than I do in English. Because you just like 我要吃饭 W Y C F Y
For reading.
W Y C F.
For reading, I would suggest just like learning stuff that's vital, like the characters for bus and taxi and toilet and restaurant and like police station, hospital, shit like that. And then a good way to remember is if you make up a story about a character. So like look at it for long enough and find like patterns in it. Like, oh look, this one looks like, you know, like an L with 2 funny ears, and then like a curvy tail going around and a dot. And other people won't understand it, but you know it because it's your own little.
I agree. Thing. For reading at first, you need to know the basics like 我你他吃饭 blah 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 blah. And then after you learn the basics, you need to know the radicals. So like the 草字旁, and even if you don't recognize the character, you know what the character's about. Do you know that? Have you learned that yet?
Like the structure of a character, how it's written.
Yeah, but from the structure you can see what the character means. So
yeah, because certain strokes indicate what tone it is as well, right?
No, you can't.
No, yeah.
You can never tell what tone it is.
What, by a certain stroke in a character?
No, you can't tell what tone
I swear that was like old Chinese writing where like, if, you know, like the tick, like if it goes like that, it indicates
that's on
it's like an extension. Yeah.
That's not old Chinese.
No, but like, no, in the character, no? Is that, or is that, where did I?
No, that's done it.
I'll figure out what, someone told me.
If that's true, then I I've wasted a lot of time, Chris.
Yeah, no. She gave examples, you know, like a character with a flick like that. She was like,
That's pinyin.
No, character, like, not the fucking English letters.
You
like
can't get
character.
that off the tone.
And she was like, there's some, and it's like, this would indicate it, so like a, whatever, you know,
No.
second time.
What tone was that?
It's me falling down the stairs.
Can you do the tones?
Ha, 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 ha. No?
Yeah, there's
Ha, 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 ha.
pretty much.
Oh.
Mine's ah 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 ah.
Ah! That story is a man walking to the mountain. He goes up the mountain, down the valley, and then down the mountain.
The fourth tone, it sounds like you're angry.
Fourth tone.
Ah.
Ah.
Because the fourth tone,
Push.
at first I really
Push it.
struggled with. And the second and third I still get wrong quite a lot. Because they're quite similar. Ah, ah,
What fucks me is there's like double tones, which one will eliminate the first one, you know? If no, that you just balance it out and go like,
ah. Yeah, because if there's two third tones together, the first one turns into a second tone.
And then-
Chinese people love to do, they love to correct you. Which can be quite annoying, but it does help.
Salvador.
Depends on your mood. Do you get corrected a lot?
Everything I do in life I get corrected. It's not just Chinese, not limited to that. No, what was the one? You left me for like 3 days to do my own thing in Lijiang, and then we got a taxi again after like 3 days. And when I got out, I said, so I thought I was saying Zaijian, and I said something, and you were like, what are you saying? And I repeated it, and I was like, I'm saying da da da. And you were like, how long have you been saying that to the drivers? I was like, all day. Why?
Say? Oh,
Yeah.
you
No,
said,
you said something like-
现在.
I was like, I
You
was
said it
shut,
the wrong way around.
I was shutting the door, and I was like, saying like the equivalent of like, oh, you're still alive or something. No, like asking for mayonnaise, which isn't that popular in
How
China.
come mayonnaise?
Well, you go in and I'd be like, can I have some mayonnaise? Or like, some mayonnaise, some mayo, mayo, like that. And you're like, mayonnaise, mayo. They're like, mayo, and they just don't move. They're like, yeah, that. And then some kind foreigner was just like, they don't have that here, dude. And I was like, what? And okay.
And that means like when you question something, what do you mean? What how?
What how?
Yeah. So that's when you're a bit, you doubt someone. You're like, what how?
What how?
Yeah. The next one is this one is when you get a fright. Okay.
What how? What how?
What how?
What how?
Good. This is when you're really angry. When you're really angry. What? What? How?
What how?
This is when you're a bit frightened. What? How?
What how?
I'll try it again. And
Why is that not different to what how?
I don't know,
What how?
It's just different.
What how?
This is when you're like, wow, that's amazing.
What how?
What's up? What's up?
These all sound the same now. You're bugging me. Amazing. What up?
What's up?
What up? You
What's
can be
up?
kind of scared of something that's amazing as well.
It's basically, this is the word for fuck.
Like, what if someone pulls down their trousers and they're like huge? You're like, what do you say? Like, what up?
They're all basically
What's
the
up?
word for fuck, but in different like tones. So this is like fuck,
Okay.
and this is like
Fuck.
fuck, and this is like fuck, and this is like, you know, fuck.
Fuck, fuckity, fuck, fuck, fuck.
In China, you have 雅思, TOEFL, some of that, like IELTS and TOEFL.
What's that?
TOEFL, yeah.
TOEFL, TOEFL. It's all the same fucking acronym now for all the same
For
course.
Chinese, we have HSK, 汉语水平考试. And then, so there's
Highest
level
king.
level 4. Is that first level?
6.
Or 4?
Highest is 6, isn't it? HSK 6.
I think the lowest is level 3 actually. Level 3, level 4, level 5, level 6. Have you done it?
Why would I need to?
It's useful.
Fuck that. No.
You could do maybe level 4.
For what though? I'm not being like a bitch about it, but it's not really.
It's
If I was looking to like
yeah.
stay there.
If you're looking for
a
a
long
job
time,
that
yeah.
you need to speak Chinese for,
Yeah.
I guess it's useful.
If it was a.
There's some sounds that I struggle to make. The X sound, 虚, shi, shi, si, shi, si, si, shi, si, shi.
西施西施西施
Can you do it? Can you do 吃吃吃
吃吃吃吃吃吃
滋滋滋
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 滋滋滋. You've just got to do it. You feel stupid doing it because we don't in English go like. relax. You're like, I'm gonna have a seizure. You just gotta start doing it and it will just come naturally. And like, that's the whole point of it.
日 Do you know what 我日 means?
I'm hot. Yeah, it is. No? 我日
我热 as
Oh,
well.
fuck me.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Fuck me. 我日 Do you know what I get mixed up all the time? 绿 路
不知道。听懂。
绿 that's 绿 and 路 means road, doesn't it? 路
Yeah,
means
like
road. 绿 means
Beijing
green.
路，东方东路。
Lu means green, and that is the hardest bit for me because we don't have the oo. I think I struggle with it because that character, because it's like a V over two dots. I don't
It's
know.
umlaut.
Ooh, Lu.
Another one is, so you're left like to struggle. If you say something like 什么 or like 去哪里 or whatever, you say like where is the, I don't know, 超市, yeah, supermarket. What's something similar to 超市?
潮湿
Like 超, okay, what's that? 超市?
humidity.
Okay, so if I say like where's the humidity, yeah, like 什么去哪里超市, they'll be like 听不懂, 不知道, yeah, like you don't get helped out. It's the equivalent.
Yeah,
It's the equivalent.
Don't know. Get out.
Yeah.
我不知道
It's the equivalent. If I said to you, if I just came to England and I was like, oh, could you tell me where the elevator is, please? You know, you'd be like, what? You'd be like, elevator. You could just be like, oh, elevator. Yeah, it's just over there. But they're just like, what the fuck are you on? What is an elevator? Get out of my shop. Elevator? Jesus Christ, no.
Yeah, the taxi drivers are not patient. 去哪里
We've had this thing. We were out one night.
北京路
And then
北京路在哪里我不知道
foreigners, you can't really blame them sometimes. You can understand why they feel a bit isolated too. Like, and then they go to the same foreigner bars and the same foreigner restaurants because it just becomes easy.
Yeah.
And all it takes is like a few bad days of like not being helped out.
It's very frustrating learning alone, especially if you're working full time at the same time.
You need to start learning Chinese because the minute you like go a bit further outside the city, you're just gonna get people that they don't have time for you. They're just like either you dive in and speak Chinese or sorry.
And the difference if you don't know Chinese, you don't understand their culture. You don't understand what they're thinking. So you always think they might be a bit like when you first came, you thought she was being really nasty, when in fact she wasn't. And if you don't learn the language, you'll never know. It's the same as English, really.
She's a work at Dickos though. I'd be a bit angry. Like, so
And you have a language barrier, and then that's where miscommunications come along, and racism starts. Thanks for watching, guys. 谢谢你的观看，我是傅能方 and he's a dick. Well, he doesn't even have an expression. He knows it. He knows he's a dick. Yeah.
hold on. 再见。
再见。
我之前呢，我要给你介绍一个 app， 这是一个 biu biu 的 app。如果你在英国要留学或者生活，你可以用这个 app， 联系到所有的中国人在英国，是一个留学生吃喝玩耍约的 app。如果你是在英国的学生，你下载这个 app 就可以跟其他的英国中国学生一起交流。我也在这个 app 上，因为留学生在英国确实很无聊的。现在还有一个活动在这个 app 上，如果你参加一个神问方方的那个 what's it called the tag thing the hashtag 神问方方，然后问我一个问题，如果你被选择了，你可以有一个3个月的订购版糖盒。这次的问题20个问题在 biu biu 上选择的。你 laughing at?
You choked on my coffee. I didn't realize it was like right there.
好的，那如果你要下载这个 app， 如果你在英国留学，下载这个 app 在这里。
再见。
biu biu。
They don't have that here, dude.